when packing for college, everyone kind of knows the go-tos: clothes for class, sweatpants, t-shirts, yada yada yada. But here are 10 essential closet items that people often forget to pack and you should have on hand. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natalie Ho and I'm gonna be a third-year junior at UCLA. Even though it's my third year, time and time again, I've forgotten these essential things, and then at the last minute, I'm scrambling for these closet essentials that I really should have on hand. So don't be like me, and here are the 10 things you need that people often forget in college. First of all, you need to have business casual clothing, whether that's for interviews, club meetings, work, networking events. At UCLA, for some reason, it could be like the lettuce eating club, and they'll have you wear business casual or a business suit for a club interview to get into a lettuce eating club. So you really don't want to be scrambling last minute to find something for these interviews, especially since if you're on a college campus, you don't always know where the nearest Macy's or nearest wherever you can find business casual clothing. It's not really a readily available clothing item. Kind of in that same vein, number 2, I would say, is a suit. Business casual is good to have, but there's also going to be those few events that you're going to need a full-on suit. And again, suit is not going to be something you could just pick up at Target, you know? So coming into your first year of college, I definitely recommend investing in a suit. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but just one to have on hand. Again, these college clubs love to have you dress up in full business wear for a club meeting. And along with the professional clothing to really complete the look, I definitely recommend having a professional tote bag. These job interviewers and companies and wherever you're working for, they understand that you're a student, but first impressions do matter. If you show up in your JanSport backpack, maybe that's not exactly the look you're going for. So I definitely recommend having a more formal work bag that can carry your computer, work essentials, everything a backpack can, but in a more professional presentation. At my school, a lot of people have the Longchamp tote bag. So besides professional wear, there's also going to be some more formal events that you'll definitely need some items for. Black heels, nude heels, heavy on the nude heels. Out of the two of those, I would say nude is a must. It goes with everything. If you have a banquet or a formal event or a birthday dinner, even though it's not going to be that often, when you don't have those shoes or those heels, then especially if you're rushing to, you're gonna need heels, something more dressy than your casual sneaker. But sorority, rushing, outfits for that, that's a whole other ordeal. 5th is you're gonna need a short dress. Going out, dinner parties, birthday dinners, and similarly, you're gonna want a long dress for more formal occasions. Especially now that you're in college, I feel like in high school there was a lot of short dresses for homecoming, stuff like that. But in college, there's definitely gonna be a lot more events that you wanna have a long dress, whether that's like if you're in a club and they have an end of year banquet where it's not gonna be just your peers, like alumni will be there. You wanna dress more professionally, dress more modest. And I definitely feel like in college, or the older you get, longer dresses are more of the vibe. And coming straight out of high school, that's kind of not something you think of. So if you don't have a long dress, I definitely recommend buying one to bring to college. Kind of to go along with the more formal wear, you're going to want to have a more formal purse. I personally love Teddy Blake. I've used this purse for every single formal occasion I've been to, whether that's sorority, banquets, nice dinners. Like, it really just goes with everything, especially the beige color. Even though it's marketed as a luxury bag, it's actually pretty affordable, so I think this one would be a good option. Last I checked, I'm pretty sure they had a sale for up to 35% off. So if you're looking for a more formal, luxury, put together bag, I definitely recommend Teddy Blake. Kind of in the same vein, you also need a casual purse as well, or a tote bag, or something to just carry your stuff day to day that's not gonna be your backpack. Aside from all the formal clothes, I feel like one thing that people definitely miss is game day clothes. There's definitely a difference between the sweatshirt you wear for your senior photos announcing what college you're going to versus the college game day stuff you want to wear at tailgates, football, basketball, whatnot. And this is something you don't necessarily need to buy before coming into college, but it's definitely good to keep in mind. Again, transitioning from high school to college, you may not have that on hand, so it's good to start planning now. You're also going to want to have beater shoes, because beater shoes are definitely going to be a must if you go out. When you're going to frat parties, game days, the floors are disgusting. Either get shoes that is designated for you not care about for it to get dirty, or just make sure you bring some old basic shoes that go with everything. You don't really care that it's gonna get dirty and it's gonna get trashed. Cute black boot, white sneaker, hardy can go with all your outfits. So those are the 10 essential items that I mistakenly did not bring to college, and I don't want you guys to make that same mistake too. Even though you may not use these things every day, like for example the suit, you will be very grateful to have it on hand and not be scrambling at the last minute to find these things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys like videos like this, I post a lot more UCLA, college, lifestyle videos, as well as cheer stuff. Let me know any other college essentials that you guys think are important or that I may have missed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.